Let's see how I did well last week. So I got 9 out of 9, pretty good. So I got the Fremantle Sydney one right. A bit worried about Fremantle; they might not win that in the first half. Got Collingwood North right, St Kilda Port right, Giants Geelong right, Carlton Hawthorn right, Adelaide Suns right, Bulldogs West Coast right, Melbourne Richmond right, and Brisbane Essendon right. That's all. That I reckon that's pretty solid tipping this week, and see how well I do next week. Let's get into my round 19 tips and predictions. Hi guys, welcome back to today's video on the channel. Today we'll be doing my round 19 tips and predictions. See, I did well in round 18. If you do go and like and subscribe, make sure you tap this subscribe button and be notified when I post a video. And let's get into today's video. So, first game to kick off round 19 is Geelong taking on St Kilda at GHB8. The Cats are coming off 3 losses in a row. Last week they lost to the Giants. I think they were like 40 points up at one stage and lost. I could see where St Kilda win. The Saints got the win over Port Adelaide. I reckon I could see where St Kilda win this one. It is at GHB, that's the other part. I wouldn't be surprised if St Kilda win. I reckon the Cats will win. They're missing some star players, the Cats. So I reckon Cats by. I still reckon the Cats win. Cats by. It'll be close. Cats by 12 points. Next game is Sydney Adelaide. I reckon this is a good game at their CG on a Friday night. The Crows are coming off a win. Last week in Sydney coming off a loss. I reckon they probably should have won that. Where how well Fremantle was kicking badly. Yeah, I reckon SCG, Adelaide, they're being quite. I reckon they're starting to time their run. I just can't see them beating Sydney. It will be close, I reckon. Sydney by 9 points. Next is Port. The first game on the Saturdays is Port Adelaide taking on Freo. Freo coming for just a win, I reckon. That back goal kicking. I can't see them if they can do that. If they come from behind in finals, I don't reckon they're going to win a premiership. Port, they're losing 3 of their star players. I can't see getting close. I reckon Freo by 33 points. I don't think it'll be much of a blowout. North, Melbourne taking on Melbourne. Melbourne coming off 2 wins over my Richmond, over my Tigers by 40. And North, they've been okay. They lost another close game. I don't think Melbourne don't play that well at Marvel, in my opinion. I still think Melbourne win. Melbourne by 4 points. Last year, North Elm got the win. I think this is a different Melbourne. Next is a big game on the Saturday night. The Pies taking on the Blues. The Blues coming off a big loss. It's Josh Fraser's man. Who knows? Collingwood got a close win last week over North Melbourne. I can see Carlton winning this. I just think Collingwood would probably get them. I reckon Pies by 10 points. Next is West Coast Brisbane now up to same. Brisbane are coming off it. I reckon they're starting to time their run. West Coast, they've been okay. I reckon they'll be a bit more competitive this year. And I reckon it'll be close. I reckon Brisbane by 21 points. Next is the Sunday games is at the MCG. It's Richmond taking Hawthorn. I can't see us beating Hawthorn realistically. I'd love to beat Hawthorn. I can't see it happening. I reckon Hawks by 52 points. They'll be way too good, and I can't see them getting. I reckon we'll stay with the first quarter. Next game is Suns taking on the Bulldogs. The Suns have been very, very disappointing. After this year, like this year, they're back as a flag contender, and I don't reckon that. I reckon last year was a fluke, and I reckon the Bulldogs, they've been okay. They get wins and losses. I reckon the Bulldogs win this one, unfortunately, and I reckon the Bulldogs by 15 points. Next is the Bombers taking on the Giants. The Giants are starting to get into form. Bombers, it just keeps on getting worse and worse. Yeah, I reckon that club is. I don't know what's going with Essendon. Like the Giants, they're going to just smash them. I reckon the Giants by 73 points. And Tottenham's are not that good, in my opinion. And thankful for watching today's show. If you like and subscribe, tap notification bell, no fun. And post it. There's about, I think, 89% you have not subscribed. If you like subscribe and like this content, I appreciate you subscribing. And I'll catch you next week. Bye for now. See ya.